Storage is very important part of fault tolerance. If something happen to company data such as disk failure that result in data loss, that can act on a serious impact on company performance. So that is why we need to make sure that any gets failed, that no data loss occurs. One of the best way to prevent data loss is RAID, redundant array of independent disks. In RAID setup, the data is copied in multiple disks so that at any event of disk failure, no data will be lost. There are four common types of RAID: RAID 0, RAID 1, RAID 5 and RAID 10. We never follow RAID 6. So, except RAID 6, all the four has been explained. RAID. RAID 0 is a not fault tolerance. It increases the chance of data loss because in RAID 0 the data is stripped across multiple disks and data is not duplicated if one of these disks fails, or if you destroy by yourself with a hammer, then all the data will be lost. The only advantage is speed and access of data will be much faster. Next, RAID 1. In RAID 1 is fault tolerance and data is copied in more than one disk. So each disk has the same data. In this event, if single disk failure, then no data loss would happen because the other disk will have duplicate copy. Next, RAID 5. It requires 3 or more disks. It is common setup that is used because it is fast and more space to store large amount of data. Data are not duplicated, but it stripped across multiple disks along with parity. Parity is used to rebuild the data in an event of disk failure, but there is a downside to RAID 5 since the equivalent of an entire disk is used to store parity. It reduces the collectivity amount of data that can be stored in this array. Example, an array of 4 disks totaling 4 terabyte. Only 3 terabyte will be used for actual data storage. Example will be shown at the last. Next, RAID 10. It is combine of RAID 1 and with RAID 0 and you need to use minimum of 4 disks. 2 disks are mirrored using a RAID 1 setup and both sets of 2 disks are stripped using RAID 0. So the benefits from the fault tolerance of RAID 1 and the speed of the RAID 0, but the downside of RAID 10 is you can only use 50% of capacity for data storage. So if you are using 4 disks per setup, you can use only 2 of them for actual storage. This is an example for parity across RAID 5.